So now we are moving into the administrative overview. If you're new, if you are serving in Good News Club, you actually have to go through a background screening and you have to be fingerprinted. And in California, you have to be fingerprinted per each group that you're working with. So I'm not saying if you're working in two school clubs, you get fingerprinted once. But if you're a teacher or if you're working children's or something in your own church and you go, oh, I've been fingerprinted and I'm, in the database. No, it's different. I mean, it's the same database, but the access to it, CEF needs its own set of fingerprints. So we pay for that. CEF will pay for that. So if you need to do that, come see me. I'll write your name down. Rosa will send you a code, a payment code, and then you need to go out and get fingerprinted. That's very important, and we want to follow all the legal rules as well. There is an online application that you fill out as well. That's part of the screening. Rosa takes care of all of that. On the registration form, on the registration form for the children, every student needs to have one to participate in your club. Don't just take the word of the student, oh, her mom says it's okay. Legally, we have to have those signed forms by the parent or guardian. On the bottom of that form, oh, thank you. On the bottom of that form is a section that talks about photography and video, giving us permission to photograph or record that child. Sometimes I get these all the time and they only sign in one signature and they're probably signing just for the parental permission for their kids to attend club. But if they do sign this part, you are allowed to take pictures of their child. Maybe you're using it for a promo piece. But you are not allowed to take the back of heads of anybody else. You think, oh, well, their face isn't in there or their shoulder is in there. It doesn't matter. We can't identify them. We are not allowed to take pictures of any child that doesn't have a form with the guardian's permission. So make sure you crop out if you're unsure. Actually, just be careful when you take pictures. Be discerning about that.
Linda,
Yes.
I put P right here in the corner because I can't remember which children can and cannot. And
Good
so if
idea.
I see P, then I know we can take a picture of them.
That's a good idea on their name tags.
Just a little P in the corner. But also, I need to say something about those forms. They don't, I don't know if these do, but my English side did not have teacher, and it does not have where they're supposed to go after school. So before you pass them out, you may have to by hand write that all in.
The teacher, you mean
Yeah,
up
now we're having
here?
to go back and ask every single, is it on the English side?
It should be on the top portion,
No, the teacher,
Teacher.
the child's.
the
school
child's
teacher.
school teacher.
Because my school requires that I give them a list of the children that are in their classes.
Okay, I
So
don't
you're saying
remember
the-
us having that.
The Spanish side,
The
there's,
Spanish side is fine.
but the English side is missing
The
something.
English side, for some reason, they deleted that this year online. Doesn't
Yeah.
have a place for who their
Okay.
school teacher is or where they're supposed to go after school.
Okay, I think
And
we
then I have
just,
to ask Sandy, ask each and every child, where are you? Who's your teacher? Where are you going?
okay, we'll bring that up to Rosa. Okay,
So then they need to just get there right there.
okay. Thank you for that. Okay, so all the kids are registered to go in your classroom, and always make sure there are 2 adults in the classroom. Bathroom breaks, if you don't have that third person, you've got to get another student to escort that student, if they're young, to the bathroom, to the restroom, because you cannot leave your classroom legally. There's got to be 2 adults. We strive for excellence. We want good relationships with everyone on that campus, not just with our students, the faculty, the staff, the school office that greets us. the principal, even the after-school program workers. It's good to have a good rapport with them because we are salt and light everywhere. So whatever relationships we're developing, even with parents, we want to be respectful and we want to be a light. And so in that same aspect, it would be nice if there's only one person on your team that does all the official contact with the school so that the school office isn't going, now which one are you? So there should be one main leader that does that communication on your school. So again, about these flyers, make sure if Shepherd's Church was the one printing them, if you're not printing them yourself, there should be a stack alphabetically arranged on the round table out there, so make sure you pick up your copies. You are legally allowed to pass out flyers if your principal doesn't want them handed out through the school. You have legal rights to pass them out on the sidewalk or public places. But also use your discretion there, because I have a club for 10 years and the third principal will not let us hand out flyers, where my other principal hands it out to every single student. She even said, I don't want you passing it out on my sidewalk. So we've respected that. Our club is small. We have 6 to 12 kids, maybe 15 enrolled every year. We tell them, you're our advertisement. And so we send them with extra forms to invite their friends. That's the way we handle it. But we do have legal representation. So if there are problems that arise, please see Rosa. She knows exactly what to do, and she's really good at handling those situations. It is important for CEF International to keep records of your attendance, club attendance, decisions. If there is a child that has started to come to church because of your teaching and encouraging them to go to a church, CEF wants all those staff, all those records, all those stats. And so we have an electronic form. It's called MRA. It stands for Ministry Reporting App. Some of you know how to use it and you've been using it. Keep on doing the same thing. Some of you are reporting to either Rosa, Diana, or myself. If you are in that same position, keep doing that. Some of you are new leaders replacing the old leaders. If you don't know anything about that, come see me. Hopefully I have that list with me as well. And I'll tell you who your reporting stats person is. The quicker you do it, the better. If you're there at the end of club packing up and you send a quick text, then it's over with. You don't have to think about it. And then you don't have to, over the weekend, get a text from one of us saying, we're still waiting, or can you send me your stats? So do it that night or the next day. The quicker the better, then you don't have to worry about it. So how many of you here run more than one club? You have 2 or more clubs that you're working in. There's a few of you. So by the end of the year, we're going to double that. Right, Marianne? Right. We are encouraging you, those of you that are retired now, or those of you that are looking for a second, club to help out in. I remember Missy Hunt years ago says, you go to training, you learn how to do a lesson, you're available one other day a week to teach that club. So you have all your gear, you have your songs, you have your flannel board, you have everything ready. So what's another location with another set of kids, right? Nothing, right? I don't know. I'm one of them, and it is nicer because you don't go through 2 trainings. You just do one, and then you're freshly teaching that the same week. So we are going to nudge and encourage. Consider another club if you have the time and availability to do that and the willingness to do that. Okay. every Saturday, if you are on, if your email is signed up as volunteers with Rosa, every Saturday, and I'm kind of curious about that, you get a prayer, evangelism and prayer. And on the first email page, it talks about how to pray for the schools and the immediate needs of CEF. Then there's an attachment. There's usually, lately Rosa has been sending 2 attachments. One is a list of schools with its needs. Like you might get a list of all the schools here, and it tells you, oh, they might need a new leader, or they need another helper, they're looking for a substitute. And so you can open up those attachments that Rosa sends out. And here's one that I help her with. It's the personal prayer. It's always a separate document. You have to open it up to be able to read it. I'm talking about this now because she always says, send Linda your requests or CC her. Honestly, in the summertime, it was Rosa doing everything, but now that we're starting clubs again, I will be the one that handles the personal prayer. I'm really curious on some of these. They're the same requests. If I feel like maybe we've prayed for this and I'm not getting feedback on it, it might just disappear because, we don't want to keep praying for old things that are not still existing the problem. So come see me even today if you know that you have an old request there. These personal prayer requests are for our workers, our families, perhaps a student, perhaps a staff member of the school that we are serving, but it's not really for my neighbors, grandma's, cousin's, friend. You can do that with your own church group or your own personal prayer group that you are part of. It's really the immediate needs, the family needs of our workers. And up on top, we always do talk about praying for salvation of unsaved family members. So if your name isn't specifically written down here, know that we do pray for all of us have some unsaved family members or close friends that we know of. And so you're being covered that way. So be sure to contact if those prayer requests are answered. And if it's a praise or it's any type of answer, God is always the right one. He knows the best things for us. And so we can share those praises and let everyone know that who has been praying for you and these needs that God answered it this way.